Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Pseudo's Crochet and More. This is your host, Crystal. I am on, as you can see, the current deals at Premier's website right now. There is not a lot, so I'll go over some other items as well besides what's on sale. As you can see at the top, that the 100% cotton is 25% off. Cotton Sprout right now. The mud leather products are still on sale, and then there's extra 20% off clearance items right now. So we will check out those clearance items to see what is still available at the extra percentage off. So the current deals here show that Bloom, DK, Chunky Big, Chanel are all on sale for 25% off. I do have Bloom Chunky I have not tried the DK. Let's look at the Bloom here. I don't even know. Yep, they do have Bluebell. That's the color that I have. That is the color I have. They have a lot of really cool colors. And if depending on how you work it up, it could come out to look like this. And I know this is knit, but I've heard from several other people that if you do single crochet, you can have the same effect as if you were to knit, because they're smaller. They're the smallest stitch that you could use. Then we got Poppy, Orchid. So yeah, if you really like your Bloom yarns, right now is the time to get them because they are 25% off, and all the different lines, the DK, the Chunky Big, which I think is just a bigger skein. I could be wrong. I think they're both 5s. I'm looking here. Okay. Yeah, this one just has more yarn in it. It's still a bulky 5, but it has more yarn. And this one has 218 yards as opposed to the Chunky has 109 yards. So it's double the yardage. I mean, even at $374, that's a really good price. But $7.99, I'm trying to think if that's actually no, it's cheaper than $7.99, I think. Let me go back. Sorry, I'm just going back and forth here. So that's $5.99. You're better off getting the if it's still available when you see this. I'm recording this on March 14th. I'm gonna upload this as soon as possible because this is the current deals, and these deals are only good until like Tuesday. Sometimes they run them longer because they refresh them on Wednesday. So I don't want you to miss out if this is one of your favorite yarn lines with Premier. I will link, I always link Premier in the description box, so if you're interested in getting anything, if you click on that link, anything that you purchase will be put back into the channel. So I just want to let you know that. It doesn't cost you anything. Just click on it and it's done. Just Active looks like a bag of 3 for $1. Wow, they're really trying to get that out of there. That must not have been a very popular line. They had this available at Dollar Tree, but I think they stopped carrying this at Dollar Tree. I think they just have the Just Yarn now, not Just Active. Because that's a mix of like acrylic and polyester, I want to say. But a bag of 3 for that price, if you liked it when it was at Dollar Tree, it does look like there's only one color left. Let's see. Yeah, black is the only one left. So if you liked it and you like black, great deal. I'm not. I tried it. I didn't care for it. I actually got it by accident. I thought it was the Just yarn because I was running out of yarn for my father-in-law's blanket that I made him, and yeah, and I didn't use any of that stuff. Cotton Sprout, of course, is 25% off. There are new colors. There's new colors of this. This is the DK. This is the worsted. $3.74. Good deal. Cotton Sprouts is also part of that deal for 25% off. I've been thinking about trying this yarn. If anybody's tried it, let me know what you thought of it. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was it kind of a mix between you loved it but you also hated it too? Because I was looking at this for like baby blankets. I think they would look really cool in a pattern that I'm still working on right now. I know that they call it a 2 fine weight, but I've worked with some pretty thin yarns here lately, and I'm hoping that wouldn't be too thin. And I think the only thing that really changes is from white to another color. Because if you see here, this is the cream. This is cream. See, it's all got the same basic colors, but the in-between is different. And here's cornflower, which is a type of blue. So you got the cornflower, the purple, violet, cornflower, a blue cornflower. So that's the only thing that I think that is that is different is the in between the main color, the other colors. And then we have the purple stripe, which I like this one. This would be the one that I would probably pick for a baby blanket. But if you've used it, let me know what you think. Do you think it's actually a 2 weight? Do you think it's more of a 3, like a thinner 3? I'd like to hear what your thoughts on it are. And then we have Chunky Parfait, Parfait Chunky, Parfait XL, Parfait XL Pom Party, which makes me think of that flower yarn that Premier did at Dollar Tree back in 2020 when I started crocheting. Maybe it was 2021. I actually found it. I still have some of it, oddly. I wish they would have kept that yarn and did a bigger thing of it, not in the parfait, because I don't like that style of yarn. They have the 20% off puzzle bag of 3. They came back with more the colors that they ran out of. And it still looks like they have Tag, Limbo, which I think more of like woodsy log cabin, like you're on a lakeside, and Citrus, because these were all been sold out previously, and now they're $12.80. I can't believe they still have these available. $12.80 for 3. That's a really good price, because you're getting an extra 20% off of this price, the $16. So that's really good. So if you love Premier Puzzle yarn, and these are colors that you've never tried or tried and liked them, I would suggest, if you have the opportunity to get them while they last, because these are ones that are not coming back. Then we got the wool socks print, buy one get one still for $5 a pair. That's not bad, because they're normally $10 down here. Stash Gold Chanel, you can pick the color that you want. It's $10. It's supposed to be a little over a pound worth. Cotton Gold bag of 5. That's $6 right now. Value bag acrylic DK. It's only in this red for $4. That's still a really good price. Then we have the Bloom Chunky Big Tulip. And I think this might be down here because I think this might be a clearance item. Otherwise, you'd think it would be up with the other blooms. Yeah, they're clearancing this color out. They got it down to $2.99. Wow. And this is what it would look like worked up in single crochet or knit, because they did not do crochet samples with these. They just started doing that recently. Okay, back. And then we have a clearance on the chunky, a bag of 3 for $7.50 because it's 25% off because of the sale that they're doing right now. And then the Minikins, they're buy one get one free. I can't believe they even still have any of this. I think it's just white though. Yep, bag of white. So they ran out of the multicolor ones. They just have the white ones now. But if you like to use this for amigurumis, that it's a great deal because you buy one, you get one free. I mean, stock up. $6, they're $2 a piece. Well, technically, $1 a piece. If you think of it, you get 6 of them for $6. So yeah, $1 a piece. That's. I don't think this got as popular as they were hoping it would, with all the other yarns for amigurumi or granny squares, because that's something else you could have done with it too. Alright, that's it for the current deals, which isn't a lot. It's not a lot, but there's a lot of good deals going on right now. There really is. Let's see. Bag deals. Oh, here we go. Extra 20% off clearance. We'll check that out. I never did do the chunky because it's the parfait style yarn. I do have the sweet rolls fruit. I have banana, watermelon, and grapefruit. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do something with that. I've heard people using the sock yarn to make a shawl. There's something, a shawl actually, I think, with that yarn. But I have not tried that. Serenity Chunky Tweed, bag of 3. Doesn't look like right now they sold out of any of that. Bamboo Fair, there's certain colors that are on sale. Bag of 3, $7.20. Candy Shop, I never got to try Candy Shop. It looked interesting. I think Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches got this in a box to showcase, to show it and make something with it. I'm not for certain on that, but I know she gets a lot of Premier yarns when they're getting released to tell us about them, which is nice. I hope to get there one day. Let's see. So yeah, they don't have any that have sold out. Strawberry Lemonade would probably be the only one, maybe, because it's got this. It almost reminds me of latte cakes, and I know it's not latte cakes, but that's what it reminds me of. It's a color, and there's a white that's twisted with it. And I don't remember. Let me see here. It's 85% recycled cotton and 15% polyester. I think the polyester's the white. I could be wrong, though. And it's a lay flat to dry. And a lot of people don't want to worry about having to lay flat to dry. It looked like it would be a fun yarn. Unfortunately, not everybody thought so. Alright, Grape Fizz. Alright. So, you've got quite a few colors for 6 colors to choose from still. They're $7.20 for a bag of 3. They were $9. And again, they're probably trying to make room for new stuff that they want to come out with. I mean, that's fine. If it's something that's not selling, not as popular as they thought it was going to be, I can understand that. Alright, then we got the Cotton Fair Bulky. This one here is the light, which is going to be like a number 3 or DK, or everybody classifies it differently. But yeah, that's that one. And then the bulky, I think they had a worsted too. Retro Velvet Grand. Yeah, no, that's a jumbo. That's hand knitting yarn. I always wanted to try to make one of those, but I thought it was so expensive that it would take like $100 or more to make a blanket with that type of yarn. But that's my opinion. Some people love making them things, but and I'm guessing with the right yarn, like this here might be okay because it's the velvet style. Let's see how much they're in a bag of 2. Wait for it to load. So we got white, blush, gray, of course black, taupe, mauve, mint. That does not look like mint. On my screen that I'm looking at now, what's being recorded, it is a darker blue, almost more of an aqua. It could just be my resolution. Navy. Now see, that looks black over there, but looks navy over here. Okay. I'm seeing 2 different colors come up. Bag of red. Wine red. Yeah, I could see that. Marshmallow. Marshmallow should not look like that. Unless it's toasted marshmallow. Irish cream. Mineral yellow. And blue. Not bad. They're down to they're $4 a piece basically, because they're $8 now. They were 10. And of course this is, all sales final. I wonder if anybody made anything with that. Nope, there's nothing here. Because usually if somebody's made something with it and they like to promote it, they'll put it underneath if anybody's made anything with that type of yarn. Back. Alright, then there's the puzzle again. And then we have Parfait XL. There's clearance colors. There's only 2 clearance colors. This is considered a jumbo as well. And it's going for $12 for 3. So that's actually still $4 a piece. As this is. Okay. And then we've got Parfait Chunky for $8 for 3. Parfait XL Palm Party, $6.40 for 3. So a little over $2. Which isn't bad. It was regular $8. Premier Basic Chunky, 3 of them for for $4.80. That, if I liked chunky or yarn, I mean I do. Let's see, what colors do they have? That's a good deal. That really is. Bag of 3. Okay, we have peaches up first. Red. Rose. Taupe. Mauve. Light gray. I was going to say, if I clicked on that and it said, if I hovered over and it said marshmallow, it was going to be like, what the heck? Country blue, which is a nice blue. Faded denim. Gray. Monument Monument. So, like a slate gray. That's what I would call that, not Monument. I would call that slate gray, but that's just me. And Mist. Not bad colors. And that is a really good deal for $4.80. Oops, I did not mean to highlight all that. $4.80. $4.80. Divide that by 3. It was $3 a piece. So they're a little over $2. No. Like $1 something a piece. Not even $2. Was that 2, 4, and one is worth 80 cents. Oh, okay. Go back. All right. Then we have Premier Basic DK. There's clearance colors. Let's check out those. And this is actually $4.80 as well. So you have Tangerine, Aqua, and Thistle, which I've used the Thistle in the Eversoft line, which is no longer available. And I loved that yarn. My mother-in-law calls it slippery yarn. I mean, it is a little slippery. I will grant her that. It is. But it's like, because this blue and this purple would go good together. I know it kind of looks, it might look gray to you guys. I'm not sure which is true to color, whether my screen is or whether what I'm recording is true to color, but this Thistle is like a shade of purple. Because I also used Dusty Rose. I had a lot of colors. Alright, yeah, eyelash yarn I don't know. I would have to pair that with something or just use it as an edging to a project, because there's no way, no way I would use that just as the project, the pattern. Because I have trouble. I like the scrubby yarn that, is it Lily? Is it Sugar and Cream? Lily? I don't know. It's one of them that came out with one cotton yarn that had cotton, and then it would go to a scrubby style yarn, then it'd go back to cotton. I have trouble with that yarn because it's very hard to see stitches in the scrubby part. So I haven't really used that yarn. I've used just scrubby yarn, but I've paired it with like a regular cotton to help with it, to give that still scrubby feel, but I don't know. I grabbed them when they were on the 75% off clearance at Hobby Lobby when they had them available. They still do. It's just whether or not I can get to one before it's over with, because I missed it last year, and I'm hoping maybe this year I can go check it out. But I had just last year. No, it was the year before. I know I missed it. One time, because I would go there, and then I'd go across the street to Michael's, because then Michael's always had their stuff on clearance, and oh my gosh, I got a lot of yarn during them times. I still have some of that yarn. That's crazy. I'm just now getting around to working up some of that stuff that I got. Like the Karen cakes at Michael's they carry. Yeah. When they had the ice cream roving yarn, and it was like $2 a thing, I took every single. I didn't care if I had enough to make a project or not. I just grabbed it all. I'm like, $2. I can't pass this up. All right. Back to Premier here. All right. So, yeah, there's the Parfait Chunky Glitz. So this has got some glitter in it. It looks like they're clearancing all of them from $5.99 to $4.79. Anti-pilling. It's only in this khaki color, so I'm not gonna Then we got the glitter thread, which you can pair with yarn to make it more bougie, sparkly. And then we got Deluxe DK Superwash Bag of 5. Now, I think this is a really good deal. I thought it was a good deal even at the $30 because this is Universal Yarns. And it's the sister company to Premier. It's the more you find at local yarn shop type yarns. When they put them on Premier's website Premier Yarns' website for clearance, it means either they're not selling very well or maybe they're just getting rid of a specific color. But these are always all solids, and let's see, now they're $24. So they are, and there's 5 of them in a bag, which you would only need maybe 2 bags depending on what you're making. There's 284 yards per ball. So if you've got a couple different colors, like the Rhapsody, which is purple, it's a purple, and maybe Mistletoe, those two would actually look really good together. I've been liking purples and greens a lot lately, putting them together to make something really pretty, beautiful, whatever, different. I never thought I would like purple and green together, but when I made my other mother-in-law's blanket, she told me the colors, and I made one with purple and green, and I was like, oh my gosh, how did I not know this before? Like, how did I not know that these two colors went together? I was so mad at myself. But I also was like, what other purples and greens can go together good? But yeah, so there's quite a few. They've only sold out of the honeydew, which I think, no, it's not the one that's at the front. This is like the Yoda color in my opinion. Not Yoda, but Grogu. We got Classic Pink, which is the one that was on the front page. Starfish, which is a really pale pink. Auburn, which is a brown. Steel Cut Oats, which is a gray. I don't know. I mean, I get it. You don't want to just call it gray or something like that, but, well, they do have an actual gray. The other one's a little bit darker, I guess. Smoke Heather. And they're sold out of the Azure Heather, which I'll just show it to you anyways. Oh, that would go good with that purple, too. Chanel, which is a blue. The Rhapsody. Bashful. Phantom Heather, which is like a black, but it's heathered black. And then Mistletoe. But I think these two, or this one and that one, would have looked good together. But that's what I think. If anybody else thinks the purple and green look really good together, let me know in the comment section. And then we have another one from Universal Yarn. It is Magnolia. Now, I think this is just the one color. Yeah, it's just the one. Key lime. Key lime. Key lime. It's modal and cashmere. It's 361 yards. It's a super fine weight, number 2. And it is machine washable. But, oh, tumble dry. Oh, wow, this is machine washable and dryable? Wow. I would have never thought that. I would have thought it would have been okay to wash it, but to lay it flat to dry. Nope. I was totally wrong. Now, I don't know if they're discontinuing the line of this or if it's just this color, but that is a really good price, especially since it's machine washable and dryable. All right. And I do have an extra low heat setting on my my dryer. Yeah, my washer has an extra low heat setting. Then we got the Fashion Plus bags, for Chanel at $8. And those are ones, I think it's luck of the draw and what color you get. Elle by Me, Charlotte Sunny bag of 3 for $11.20. We have one more. And they did have some mystery boxes the other day, but they sold out when I went to go check on them again. Okay, now, see, this is interesting. Because sometimes these will be on the other page with deals. So they still do have the Minikins in the bag of 3 that are the multicolor. But the white one is the only one that you can get buy one, get one. So just pay attention to that if you're somebody who likes the Minikins. That the ones with the multicolors are 20% off. But if you get the bag, the one with just white, all white, it's buy one, get one. And still, these are normally $5. They're now $4 for 3. All right, okay, let's go back here. So we got Afternoon Cotton, Zesty Sock, Deluxe Tweed, which it looks like all of those are marked, or they're clearing out that one. Sorry, I had to look at my phone. Like I said, my husband's out riding around right now, so I'm trying to get as many videos as I can done for next week, today while he's out. We'll see how how good it goes. The Gumdrop, the Poppy, Mega Tweed, Spun Colors. Hey, they got some back in. Maybe they keep finding some that have been hiding. Because these are really cool colors. And I think it's got wool in it. Yeah, merino. Fine acrylic and fine merino superwash. Which is nice because that's just, and it's a medium, it's a 4-weight yarn. Yeah, it's single ply roving yarn. Note that the nature of a roving yarn is to vary from thick to thin, which not everybody likes. So, if you don't like roving yarn, this is not a yarn for you. If you do, you don't mind it, you love it. Great. So this is Lavender Fields. Next one is Harvest. And the last one is Sunrise, which I think is I don't know. There are it's a lot of fall colors in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Oh, and they're $16 now from $20. So, they're... $6, $8, $12, nope. $8, $16 free. It's a little less than $8 a piece for them. I don't know how much they were when they first came out with them, but actually they're less than $7 a piece. I don't know. My brain can't math right now. So they got 20% off of Premier Home Cotton, bag of 3 clearance. A lot of people like this. I don't know how different it is from the cotton at Dollar Tree, but I heard that a lot of people like it better than the ones at Dollar Tree because it's not, I guess, not as splitty. because cotton yarn can be splitty. Posh Alpaca. Alright, and that's the end of that. They do have, if you're a knitter, they do have some knitting needles that are on clearance. These are Deborah Norville. Deborah Norville. Yeah, Deborah Norville. 80 cents. Wow, this is 80 cents. Wow. And they have 10 millimeter hook needles. Oh my gosh, they're all 80 cents right now? Wow. That one's out of stock. Okay. So they do have one thing that's out of stock on this entire list, but 80 cents if you're a knitter and a crocheter. Yeah. So that's the extra 20% off clearance. Let's see. There's probably going to be most of the stuff from the clearance in the bag deals, but I'm just going to scroll through real quick just to see anything different. Nope, not yet. No, okay, next one. And I think if you ever are looking for the mystery box, it's in the bag deals on the very last page right here. So if you're ever interested in checking to see when they come back, that's the page to check. Is the last page on the bag deal link or section of the sales. All right, well, I hope you all enjoyed this. If you have a chance to get any of these deals, especially those ones that are on clearance, and the puzzle yarn, that is a honest to God steal for just under $13 for 3 of them. Now is the time to get stocked up. Most people are ready to hit the road for summer stuff, but some of us, like me, I'm just like, let me just crochet. I know I need to get out more, but I just can't. So, all right. And again, if you've ever used the cotton sprout stripes, let me know in the comment section whether you loved it, hated it, kind of in between. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback on that. I know it's been out for a while, but I would like to know you guys' input. Maybe in the future, if they don't clearance that out, I'll get some to try and let you guys know how it goes. So, alright, well, until next time, I hope you all stay safe, stay warm or cool, and happy crocheting. Bye-bye.